on the game. Getting kind of popped. Saw that first quarter. Knicks just kind of hot start. Even if you guys had a hot start, like
I think came with right intentions, but kind of gave them easy workout shots, rhythm shots. I know myself particularly, I was watching my half. A lot of the shots they made, some of them contested, the threes that got them going early, but some of them short closeouts. I think good intent by people trying to help, but over helping, not being in a position to get back to your own. So once they found that rhythm, it made it hard. Catch and goes. And once guys started making shots, I feel like throughout the game, or early, it allowed them to make shots throughout the game. And they are one of the highest ISO teams in the league. So guys got comfortable being able to space the floor for them, for RJ and for Julius. And then from there, it just made it hard to, probably indecisive for us to know when to help and when to kind of get back to our own. So, yeah, I think it was a start that just gave them a little too much comfort. And then from there, it was just a game of catch up the whole time, and they felt they kind of imposed their will.
It's been a long week, that MLK game, still this week, but the defense, y'all shown the ability to make the right adjustments to compete. It's been a lot of rough starts defensively. Why is that there?
Guys are just comfortable. Honestly, guys are just comfortable getting their shots, getting their spots. So we just got to come out with a more defensive presence. Defense. Mine, just try to. So we have to come out here and hit first, and then make guys adjust to us instead of all us always trying to adjust us. Probably a little bit, but honestly, I think it's just great spacing. Biggs doing a great job of setting screens, and then really my teammates and coaching staff, entire coach staff, and T. Lou pulling me aside and just harping on me, being aggressive, going downhill, being aggressive to get in the paint and then make plays. So, and I think, of course, he's just calling a number, a lot more to get opportunities. I'm starting to get my footing under me and feel comfortable, but really, I think it's more of a concerted effort, kind of like you said, but it's been coach being on me about being aggressive, getting downhill, getting our pace up. And really, I've seen when we were struggling offensively early the last couple of games, especially to start the games, and particularly when I was in, it was really mostly pace. So I'm just trying to pick up the pace, trying to stay aggressive, not let guys off the hook. Of course, being aggressive for myself, but not only for myself, for the team. So I'm figuring out the more aggressive I am early, then kind of opens up gaps for everybody else. So just trying to play aggressive and make the right decision. Yeah, he's a Clipper for real. Like his demeanor, his spirit, his will, his want to get better. Just how much he's been about the team. Like he's came in, he's gotten better every day, hasn't complained, fears no one, doesn't back down. So it's been fun to watch him compete from the times that he's played in the games to the times that he's in the stay ready group that we call it, playing with the guys who don't play as much against the coaches and that sort. So and one thing, he's just always positive, like optimistic, not. It's not BS. It's not. It's nothing overdone, but you can just tell he's very optimistic. He's very confident in what he does, and he definitely has a belief in the group. And it sucks that his time with us is over, but just wish him the best on his journey going forward. I told him I don't know how the business goes, but I love seeing him on the ACC Clippers, but I hope he gets a call up elsewhere. Like he's a great player, works hard, actually has something to contribute, and an amazing locker room guy, and a guy who's always ready. He's always ready when his number's called, and he's gonna come out here and compete. So I know I'm gonna miss him. You could tell the way we've already kind of said our farewells to him in the hallway after the game, because he has to head back catch a flight. But yeah, he's definitely gonna be missed. Like I said, it's just there's something about him. He's somebody he's gonna be remembered. Like his energy is easily memorable. So we're gonna take his spirit with us the rest of the season. I'm sure he'll be getting some FaceTimes while he's away and all. So he's somebody who's been ingratiated in this team, and we're thankful that he's been with us.
That be like style and traveling for you is second nature. So like you're running back is like doing it the first time, like seeing everything.
Oh, it's always fun. It reminds you the joy of this sometimes. Like once you're doing something so long, I think all of us in life, you do something so long, you start to grow numb to it to a degree. You start taking for granted sometimes what it means. So to walk in with a guy like X or with anybody who's coming over the time, but especially like X, seeing him do the little walk through MSG, come up the ramp. I'm sure everybody here knows that walk. So seeing that was fun. Eyes light up. I mean, doing the train ride. We did a train ride from Philly together yesterday, so that was fun. Just seeing guys with the travel, with the flights. He said it becomes second nature, but to see it, somebody else take it in for like the first few times and understanding that this life, the grind of it, getting used to it. Of course, we're it's luxurious. We're thankful for the way that history is gone, so that we can benefit at this time with the way that we travel, this generation of players, but just for guys to come in and experience it and understand what really goes in the grind, how life is going. It's not always necessarily luxurious. I mean, things are high end, but from the travel, y'all understand, getting in late nights, getting back up, working. It's the people that make it. Like the people is what makes this journey so great, makes the experience so fun. So I'm happy for him. I hope it's not his last time here. Like I said, I hope he gets a call up. I hope to see him on another team and they compete against him here very soon. So I think he's deserving of it. But yeah, when you get guys who are getting to do it, getting to live this life for the first time, and you kind of get to see their eyes open, almost, or it makes your eyes open, like it reminds you of taking in. It is very much a blessing. So definitely don't grow numb to it. And I'm always just trying to enjoy those experiences and enjoy them with the guys who come through this locker room and who get to experience this lifestyle, because it's a small fraternity and it's a blessing to be a part of it. Oh, definitely. I remember my first time I came in here was 2012. And honestly, we got on the little elevator shaft, and I remember from the smells, necessarily not liking it, being like the garbage at first, coming up, wondering what's going on, like my teammates, seeing them, how it's so normal for them. I remember Russell and Katie looking back at me like my eyes were lit up. I'm sitting in the back, like the shaft, so cool. Couldn't figure out where I'm at. Shortly over there, just touching the court. So I'm trying to do that with others now. Like I got to see how they saw the glimmer in my eye. And whenever you get a guy like that, or anybody in the league, is like the first play is seeing Brandon out there, Brandon Boston playing today. Like it's fun for him to touch MSG and like how hyped he is and getting to play with him. And like frustrated he is at times with himself, just trying to keep him mentally keep him level-headed, tell him to continue to go out there and compete, have fun. I know he wants to do so well. Like be ready, your numbers gonna be called, the ball's right coming to you. Just simple things like that. Like trying to keep him calm, and it reminds you like how fun this game is and how special to play this game is, one, and then especially play here in MSG is another thing. So like I said, it just makes me cherish it more and more, and being around some of these young guys that we've been competing with a few of our big dogs out right now, with Kawhi being out and Paul being out. Some of our young guys are getting minutes, and it's just fun to see their experiences and experience it with them their first times or first few times playing in this building. No, it's not just on the court. That's not my statement. Like, I didn't say he's the best glue guy on the court. I say he's the best glue guy in the league. So that means in the league, it means every day. It means what you do. It's not just on the court. It's about who you are. Like, I don't care. You could be great on the court. You can't be a great glue guy if you're not doing something. Like in the locker room, you got stars. Sometimes they're not necessarily the best stars because they don't do things probably right off the court. It's coming to work. Like, you have to be right in your field and you have to be right off of it. The relationships, it makes it easy. Like, I don't too many all-stars in the league who are all-stars without the teams wanting to be all-stars. That's just the deal with it. Like, we do have stars in this league, but nothing runs without an economy or an ecosystem of people allowing you to be great. Like, as great as Jeff Bezos is in the world, there's people that have to work for Jeff Bezos. So you have great people around you. Nico is great. Like, there's no bad days. You're not worried about, like, you don't have to worry about him. He's a consummate professional on and off the court. That's somebody I can look at. I don't have a family, so I'm married to the game. Like, this is my family, but looking at Nico, how he is with his kids, how he is with his wife, how he does things, taking care of his family, how he is with our teammates, how he'll take care of life tragedy off court, and immediately the next moment he'll be with us. Like, he prioritizes. Like, that's a pro. That's somebody you want to be like. That's somebody you look to. That's somebody who's a great vet. That's somebody who, like, if you follow and you have a chance, he'll take you further and further in your career. So those are guys I always like to look at. Like, I was appreciative. It's not necessarily the guys who play, who always does. Like, I had a coach here for some years. I think now with the Nets, he taught me how to be a pro. Those are guys that you want to be around. Like, so when I say Nico's a great glue guy, yes, because his talent is unmatched. Like, the dude can literally, we just saw him guard 94 feet, like I said, and then we seen him guard Julius Randle, make it tough for him. Then he's ready to guard RJ Barrett. He drew two charges from out of bounds. Like, dude drew 2 charges without anybody having the ball. Then he'll hit big shot after big shot. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't need you to big him up. Doesn't need to necessarily press. Everybody kisses ass. Like, he just comes in and does work. What makes him great is, like you said, off the court and on the court, you just know he's a pro. You know he cares about you. You know he does things the right way. And you know he cares about, like I said, you. Like, while he's doing what he doesn't need to do great, he's still trying to pick you up. He's trying to pick you up and make sure the team's great, you're a great individual. That's what makes Nico Nico. That's what makes Nico special. That's what makes me so appreciative of Nico. Like, I'm thankful. That's my teammate. I'll ride for that guy to the end. And, I'm just happy to be a part of a group like this. That's what makes this team special. Is we know what each other does on court. We want each other to succeed. We want to succeed individually. We want to succeed as a team, but we know each other. We know each guy's gonna pick each other up, and that's why I love this team. And, like, him being here last year, he definitely helped change that for us. Like, our locker room, he helped ingratiate that. And I'm appreciative of Nico always. I'm appreciative of every team that I have, but that's something that he brought here. That's something that he brought for our culture. No matter how long we play together, that's something that he will be remembered by. I'm sure that's something that the organization is proud of, and I'm sure that's something that we always stand behind him for. And we always want to see him succeed. More so it's because he wants to see everybody else succeed. Y'all have a good one.